Hey you guys, PJD here. I hope you're all doing well. Please stay tuned. I know you come here to see what new things have been purchased, and it's usually in the realm of beauty or hair or whatever. But this is going to be my second installment of the Foodie Files. This is a really good one. These are some things that I've been eating that I have been loving. I've actually been meaning to do this video for quite some time because I've just been eating these things. So I'm going to bring them to you, and I'm going to kind of save the dessert, I guess, sweet things for last and start with kind of food items. These two, actually three of the things from the Foodie Files today will come from Trader Joe's. The first one is, I was going to say I didn't think this was proprietary, but I think it actually is because this is Trader Joe's pastry bites. Oh my goodness. Okay, these are just hors d'oeuvres, right? So they're just hors d'oeuvres, but it's feta cheese in like this flaky, delicious crust, and then on top what looks like the brown piece. Right here, those are caramelized onions, so you get that like sweetness at the end. So good. And this thing costs like either $4.99 or $5.99, something like that, but I think it's $4.99. And it's 70 calories there. You're supposed to keep it frozen, but here are the ingredients here for anyone who cares. Here are the calories, etc. 70 calories per bite, and they are rather small. It's like hors d'oeuvre, something you could do for a little party or just for yourself. That's how I use them. But if you're having a party, this is certainly great to put on like one of those cute little platters that they have at Pier 1 or anywhere, actually. Crate and Barrel, you can get those little serving trays and have these served up. Really delicious. Flaky crust when you put them in the oven. It's not doughy. If it's doughy, that means you didn't let it finish cooking. Flaky, delicious, and then the feta cheese and then the caramelized sweet onions on top. Really good. Another $4.99 treat of mine from Trader Joe's. And I am not a person who likes like pot pies. I don't eat those, but this chicken pot pie bites, this also costs $4.99. Now this one on the caloric intake, it's 210, if you can see that. 210 calories for, I think it's for each one. Oh, lies. That's for 3 bites. This one, the pastry one, was for 1. But it's 210 calories for 3 of these little pastry bites. You can see them right there. And these two, when you cook them up, have a flaky little crust, but it also has chicken in there and some vegetable. Yeah, it says chicken meat with vegetables and a flaky pie dough. So good. Love these. You have to be careful not to like eat too many. And the rest of the things are somewhat sweet. So I guess I can move on to my third thing from Trader Joe now. I've never, lies, I think I have said it, but I'm not really a chocolate person. I'm not a fan of chocolate. You won't really see me typically buying chocolate. I have to really, really feel like nothing else other than chocolate at that moment. And if I do go for chocolate, it'll be white chocolate. Chocolate is just not my thing. But these from Trader Joe's, these are, and I have, now these, it says Trader Joe's, but I have seen, the brand is actually Lacey's. And it's because I have seen these in BJ's because they're actually Lacey's cookies. And I've seen it in BJ's, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't say Trader Joe's on top, but it definitely says Lacey's. Anyhow, these are like little toffee cookies with, they're really thin, but they're 120, I think, yeah, 120 calories for just one cookie. Let me show you what they look like. It's like this. This one is broken. It's usually a full circle, but just on both sides, it has like this toffee. And then inside, you can get it in milk chocolate or dark chocolate. I'm not a fan of dark chocolate since I'm not a fan of chocolate in general, but the milk chocolate is certainly, and as a person who does not like chocolate so much, you know, it's not the thing I gravitate towards. Every time I'm in Trader Joe's, I leave with these. So good. I'm going to say that these are $3.99 or so. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And that toffee just kind of gets stuck in your teeth, and then with the chocolate. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, now I'm going to end on a healthy note. Well, yeah, these last two things are kind of healthy. And going from Trader Joe's, that's not like really bad, right? Okay, so anyhow, I definitely have said on the channel in the past that I love, love, love ices. Since I was a child until adulthood. Right now, I love ices. And I saw a commercial for these like Outshine ices or frozen treats, and I was saying, oh, you know, they're saying, oh, get your vegetables in the icy, and I was saying, sounds gross, I'll never get it. But I started out not with this flavor. This one is the fruit and veggie bar, right? And it looks like that. Apples and greens. I'm going to show you the contents of this in a second. And you may have seen those commercials with Outshine, get your, you know, your healthy bars. I started out with the raspberry one, which has like raspberries and a bunch of other fruits. It was so delicious that it just made me want to try other Outshine bars. So I was skeptical of this one because I said apples, green apples, I'm fine with. But then I said, and greens, and to tell you what those greens are, they're right here. Look at that. Pumpkin, I'm not a fan of pumpkin. Mango, I love, so I was happy about that. Pineapple, apple, kiwi, I love. Banana, I'm not a fan. Kale and spinach. I was like, ooh, I don't know. I bought it, and as you can see, it's empty. I just saved the box to show you. These taste really good. They taste more like, you don't taste the pumpkin, you don't taste, it really to me tastes like green apples. Almost a slightly watered down version of green apples. So it's not as tart, but it has a little of that in there. And then you get the sweetness. I don't pick up kiwi in it so much, but it's like a green apple pop almost. So I enjoy this. I tried their other one. They have another one, another medley one like this. It looks like the blueberry one, but it has in it beet juice and all these other things in there that are healthy. And that one, that particular one, and maybe it was the, yeah, fruit and veggie bars, the blueberry medley. Maybe, yeah, it is this one, the blueberry medley. That one wasn't my favorite only because it was, you definitely don't taste beets or anything like that, but it just was bland to me, kind of. Like to me, it felt like they so much didn't want you to taste those things that would maybe make you hesitant to purchase it, that it was more so watered down. So it was just almost like if a person gave it to me, I could ingest it, I could eat the whole thing, but they're not my favorite ones to go to because it's almost like, what's the point? It almost tastes like a water pop. Yeah, it just wasn't flavorful enough for me. So that one I didn't get, but the contents of it, the ingredients, really nice. These are 60 calories, at least this one, the apple and greens one, 60 calories per bar, but they're all around that range. My favorite ones, if you want to pick these up, I'll tell you, raspberry is amazing. Pineapple is amazing. The strawberry one is good, but it's not like on my top favorite list. So I'm sorry, let me go back to my favorites. So my favorites include raspberry, pineapple, the grape is really tasty, and I feel like there's one I'm missing that's among my favorites, but certainly the raspberry, the pineapple, the grape, the strawberry is cool too, but I would go with those first three before that. And this one is tasty too. But yeah, so that's Outshine bars. You can either get them like this, where this costs like, I want to say $4 for 6 bars, or you can go to like a wholesale place like BJ's and get a case of like 24 for, it's like $8 or so. Anyhow, the last thing, and this is on, sorry, just looking at the time, on a healthy note. Okay, so in the first Foodie Files, I showed you some granola bars that I was really enjoying at the time. I haven't even touched those. In fact, I still have a few in my little granola bar basket that I haven't finished from the first Foodie Files. Not that they taste bad, because I recommended them to you because I thought they were good. It's just once you raise the bar, it's hard to go back. So I haven't even touched the other ones yet. I have been stuck on, and yes, I buy them by the case, the Kind brand bars. Oh my God. I'm just gonna show you my 2 favorite. I've tasted many of them. Sorry, I just projectile from my mouth. I've tasted different bars from the Kind line. It's K-I-N-D. I like what the company kind of stands for in terms of do the kind thing. We should do the kind thing with others or towards others. And they have lots of good acts and kind of paying it forward on the website. So I thought that was really neat. But and also they don't like to use horrible ingredients in their products, so that was another reason why I wanted to try it. But what I was hesitant about is the price. I saw one Kind bar for $2 and change, and I was like, oh no. But at Whole Foods I saw their like everyday regular price is like $1.69, which that was more reasonable to me for 1 bar. And then if you catch it on sale, you can get 4 for $5. And if you buy the case from Whole Foods, and of course these are sold in other places too, but if you buy the case from Whole Foods, meaning 12 in a box, they will give you there's like a slight discount if you get the case. Now some cashiers have just given me, as long as they saw I had 12, they count it as a case. Others have said it needs to be 12 of the same flavor. I don't know. Either way, I really don't care, because I have 2 that are my favorite, and I don't mind buying all in that same flavor from either of the 2. The first is almond coconut, and of course my favorites would be the ones that seem to be highest in terms of the calories, but they're so good. So it says no sulfur dioxide, no trans fats, no dairy. It's dairy free, this particular one. Very low sodium. It's a good source of fiber. Gluten free, so those who have gluten sensitivities. No GMOs, genetically modified organisms. The calories for the almond coconut is 190 calories, okay? But it's filling, it's really good. These bars are like really nutty. They're packed with nuts. This one in particular, almonds and then coconut, and it's like chewy and soft. Look at this, see how it just been, it's chewy and soft and just oh so good. It's really good. My other favorite, that's like if I'm more on a sweet kick, if I want something that's somewhat sweet, but maybe I feel like a little salty thing because this has sea salt in it, I definitely go for the maple glazed, so it's still sweet, right? The maple glazed pecan and sea salt, and just jam-packed with nuts, jam-packed with nuts. And I will like grab this in the morning for breakfast along with like, I still blend my fruit. I know I showed that in like an old video, but now my fruit smoothies include kale and spinach. You would think that it tastes so gross, but when you mix it with the right fruits, like I put kiwi in it. I know I'm off track right now, but I'll put kiwi in it. I'll put pineapple, strawberries, all those other fruits. You really almost drowns out the kale, even though I put lots of kale and spinach in it, but it's really delicious. So I'll drink a full cup of that in the morning, like 16 ounces, and I know that may be a lot of sugar, but it's like a good source of sugar because it's from natural fruits. But anyway, so I blend that and I drink it, and it's delicious. And then I'll have like one of these bars, and that's breakfast, and it's good to go. It's certainly better than me not having breakfast, which is what I used to do, or having a turkey bacon sandwich for breakfast. So those have been all cut out, but these are really good, these Kind bars. What's your favorite one from Kind? I've also tasted the blueberry and something, and they all seem to have nuts in them, so you'll find nuts in all of them. Really tasty. I didn't try any of the chocolate ones because again, I'm not a fan of chocolate, but they have some dark chocolate with some nuts on some of the Kind bars. But yeah, so these are super yummy, and that's what I'm eating right now. What are you guys eating? So tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching this edition of Foodie Files. Bye.